everyone. This is Vincent Whitehair giving you a movie review for Terminator Dark Fate. I'll give you a quick spoiler-free review and just kind of let you know my overall opinion about the film when I saw it, and maybe a plot about it as well. So, I have to say I'm a huge Terminator Arnold Schwarzenegger fan. It was the first, Arnold Schwarzenegger movie I ever saw was Terminator. And I grew up watching, the first two films. Like, these were the probably like the best films, best action sci-fi films I ever saw growing up as a kid. And just seeing Arnold don the sunglasses, the leather jacket, the shotgun, and the motorcycle, like, that was just like the coolest thing ever, and it'll always be awesome. Um, Other than that, I have to say that as a Terminator fan, I have, all the movies on DVD and Blu-ray. I've collected a lot of really awesome Terminator items and such, and might show you one day. But other than that, I have to say that this movie is no different than Terminator 2 Judgment Day. It's just like a rehash, really. What is the formula behind Terminator films? It's action and chase. That's it, really. So that's pretty much what you see. And, of course, you always get those little Easter eggs from, the past Terminator films, as usual, kind of like every other Terminator film. I'm really surprised nothing new has come out of this franchise. You're basically telling me the same story, just with new characters. The only cool thing about this film, which I think is the selling point and why so many fans and so many people went to see this movie, was Arnold Schwarzenegger and Linda Hamilton coming back to return to their original roles. And I have to say, Linda Hamilton nailed it. Like, she nailed it. Like, she was Sarah Connor again. And she was just a little older, but she's still Sarah Connor. She still carries the big guns. She still carries, just that weight that she carried in Judgment Day. It's still the same character, and it's fantastic to see her back in that role again. It was just awesome. And as a fan, I was surprised, and I was on the edge of my seat every time she was on the screen. Arnold Schwarzenegger comes back as the Terminator. Unfortunately, he's not the same Terminator that we wish he were. And that is kind of where the film makes a downturn for me, because I didn't like this rendition of the Terminator. You could have done so many different backstories and different things with this new Terminator. But you didn't. You decided to make it a really lame excuse to have Arnold show up in this film. And the sad thing about this isn't an Arnold film. This is a film about new characters, just showing older characters from the franchise. Arnold doesn't even show up in this film, at least, I have to say, like, at least an hour into the film, and that's kind of disappointing compared to the other films where he shows up right away, and is just right there. I think the story itself really disappoints me. The direction, this new direction that they're trying to go into, it doesn't work well with this movie. You can make this storyline for a different movie. You can do this for another movie that's not under the franchise or under the name of Terminator. What do you think of when you say Terminator? You think of Arnold Schwarzenegger. You think of, the Skynet. You think of the Terminator skeleton, You think of that. But this is going a whole different route, and that's where this movie turned me off. I have nothing against the cast. I have nothing against, the people involved with this film. Arnold was fantastic. It was great to see him again. It was great to see Linda Hamilton again. These new characters, I just didn't care about them. I didn't have enough. There wasn't enough development, especially for Danny, who was kind of the main character for this film. I didn't care about her. I didn't care enough for her to be protected by this new Terminator. I really liked the villain. The villain was awesome, I have to say. How come that villain wasn't in Terminator 3 Rise of the Machines? It's kind of this the same, you know. You got the Terminator skeleton, but then you have it morphed with that T-1000 liquid metal on top. Same thing with the TX, and now this Terminator. How come this wasn't with the Terminator 3 film? Like, come on, this was a huge missed opportunity for Terminator 3, I thought, but it was fantastic. It worked well with this film. I enjoyed the action as usual. This franchise became an action film. It stopped being sci-fi and it stopped having that heart for a story after T2, really. So again, I enjoyed this film. It's just I did not enjoy the story, and the story really dragged it down. And I have to say, as a Terminator fan, this film disappointed me. I was not happy with the decisions that they made with the characters, both with Sarah Connor's story and with the Terminator storyline. I'm disappointed. And the fact that James Cameron was behind this idea and new direction was just a huge slap in the face for all the Terminator fans. Honestly, I'm disappointed. I think, you know, this film just became a cash cow, you know. Slap Terminator on there, put Arnold Schwarzenegger on the poster, people will buy it, people will sell it, and it's true, but it's sad. And I'm glad this movie flopped in the box office. I'm glad this movie is getting bad reviews because I do not tolerate this film. I'm not going to buy this film when this movie comes out. I'm disappointed as a fan, as a T2 fan, and this is not a direct sequel in my book. This will just be another failed attempt at becoming or at trying to be what Terminator 2 will always be: a success, a story full of heart, a story full of memorable characters who you care about. And I'm disappointed, and it sucks. It really sucks. I had huge expectations for this new film. Honestly, I can make a better Terminator story myself. I can make a better plot. The fans can make a better film and a better plot idea. Come on. To be honest, let's be honest here. And I think the whole chase thing needs to stop. We've seen it all now. It's been, was it the 6th film now? Let's see the future the way it should be. You know, like in the 2nd film, where it's like the first 5 minutes of the film shows the future. Make a film about that, please. You want a new direction? Go with that, and just make it a soldier war film, and put John Connor in there. Maybe do some flashbacks of the past. I don't know. But that'd be awesome. In my books, it would be. But other than that, that's my movie review. I give this movie 3 stars out of 10 stars. 3 because you get Arnold, you get Sarah Connor, and you get action in this film that's actually worth watching. Other than that, everybody else did a great job doing their role. I just didn't like the story, and I'll give you a spoiler-free in the next video. But thanks for watching. Give this video a like. Subscribe to Wire Comics for more movie reviews, and we'll be happy to give you some more here in the coming weeks. Thanks for watching. Bye.